The regular history videos are back, everyone, and this time we're discussing a Cartoon Network block. No, not that block. I already made a video about that one. Link is in the video description. No, this video is about a block that actually briefly replaced Toonami. Kind of. Miguzi. I've only watched a little Toonami over the course of my life, and Miguzi I'm even less familiar with. I was watching Cartoon Network around the time it was airing, but for some reason I never ran into it. But now, it's time for me to run straight into it, as I tell you the history of this short-lived block. Let's begin. Miguzi came to be because those at Cartoon Network decided that many of the shows that aired on Toonami were too violent and gory to be airing on a weekday afternoon block. So, in April of 2004, Toonami was made a Saturday-only block, but there was now an empty space in the Cartoon Network schedule that could be filled by something else. That thing turned out to be, of course, Miguzi, which was launched on April 19th, 2004, 2 days after Toonami's official move to Saturdays. Miguzi was originally created as, of course, a weekday afternoon block, but it soon expanded to Sunday afternoons as well, on June 20th, 2004. This new block had a mix of kids anime like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!, Cartoon Network shows that kind of resembled anime in style like Teen Titans and Ben 10, and a few shows that weren't made to resemble anime like Codename Kids Next Door. It is worth noting, though, that at one point Miguzi aired Naruto, which can get pretty bloody and violent, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a block that's more kid-friendly. So I have no idea why they did that. Anyway, like Toonami, Miguzi had a cast of characters that hosted the block, namely Eren, a teenage girl who hangs out in an underwater spaceship, and all the underwater creatures she hangs out with, including Big Stalks, Trey, Flip, Curly, and Salty, and the electronics inside the spaceship like Remo, Bass, Tweet, and Dr. Monitor. Also like Toonami, Miguzi held interactive events for viewers, like the Make a Monsterpiece competition, held from November 22nd, 2002 to January 15th, 2005. In it, viewers submitted ideas for a new character for Eren to interact with on Miguzi. The winner of this contest ended up being Yoke, a character submitted by Kyle Spears who would later find work in animation, working as a storyboard artist for We Bare Bears and Clarence. He even did a few voices for the former show and a few other shorts, shows, and movies. I like to think that contest victory was the catalyst for the achievement of a lifelong dream of Kyle Spears's. Well done, Spears. Keep up the good work. Unfortunately, despite launching a prominent animator-slash-actor-slash-director's career, Miguzi lost its momentum and was discontinued on May 25th, 2007. It was replaced almost exactly 4 months later by Master Control, which itself only lasted just over a month. Then that was replaced by Funny for Your Face, which was, in turn, replaced by the Thumbtastic After School event, and then that was replaced by Didn't See That Coming, and you get the idea. Miguzi may not have been as important as Toonami, which it replaced on weekday afternoons, but everything that came after was far, far less important in the long run. And Miguzi is still worth remembering, not only because many kids growing up in the mid-2000s watched it and remember it fondly, but because it may have kickstarted the career of Kyle Spears, who continues to do good work in animation to this day. I may not have grown up with it, but I still salute Miguzi. Let me know in the comments, how many of you actually grew up with Miguzi? What are your thoughts on its overall importance? Anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned.